What if, some day or night, a demon were to steal after you into your loneliest loneliness and say to you,
"This life as you now live it, and have lived it, you will have to live once more, and innumerable times more."
January 15th, 2009. A video would be released on the channel Engine Coal 3, simply titled, "No Through Road." The description of the video states the following. On December 17th, 2008, 4 17-year-old boys were found dead in their car at an abandoned farm, 10 miles from their hometown. This video contains the unedited footage from the camera belonging to one of the boys, also found in the car. If you have any information regarding the footage, please contact us at the website given at the end of the video.
Okay, I don't know why the f we're doing this. Me and Ollie have got work at 8 in the morning, but we're driving about in his car because we're absolute twats.
Does that light make a difference?
Have you seen that on What the Week? Famous last words. Stingrays love foreplay.
Oh, they should sit in the
Okay, I'm just going to stick this down here because I can't be fucked to keep moving it. Hang on, I'll see if I can.
It doesn't actually take many, except I can't move to the left. Just wait till we're
A found footage video focusing on 4 teenage boys recording themselves driving around. Stephen, James, Dave, and a 4th friend. The footage cuts back and forth from home movies to the present time, before they quickly introduce us to the main aspect of the video.
skeleton.
Broomhall Farm was in the news. I don't know what it was. I can't remember.
Have you ever seen this on? It gives me the shit so badly.
I don't think we should be here. It's like a private road or something.
No through road. A through road implies that the passageway will be taking you from one town, village, or city, and into the next. So, a no-through road simply means that there is no passage. Or a dead end.
Turn it back on. Do it again! There's like a bloke in the middle of the road. Oh, no.
Stop saying that, because it will actually happen.
What does the sign say? It says, we need Stevenage.
It says Walker, Bennington. That is no... I don't even know where that is. That's nowhere near us.
Right, let's just carry on. This is ridiculous. I've never even heard of either of those places.
Someone tell me a joke to cheer me up.
Knock knock.
Who's there?
I don't know. I'm really lost. We are actually now lost.
We pulled over because you know where we are, and we've been driving down this road for about a fucking hour now.
James's GPS on his phone has stopped working. It's scrambling like fuck.
Does it even say what time it is? My phone's just...
I'm scared because there are no lights in any direction.
Thank you.
Anyway.
That was so advertisement, like...
Stella!
Ollie, plans. What do we do?
I don't know. I'm scared because it's down to me because I'm driving the car.
Also, holding the camera to your face makes you extremely uncomfortable.
No, yes it does.
I get to film Ollie doing a wee-wee.
It's right out.
Is it really?
Yeah, it was right out. I can't picture this much fun. My balls!
A rabbit! I caught a rabbit! It's like perfectly preserved as well. It's really weird. Oh, Ollie, don't. Fuck off.
Oh, man.
Stop it.
I'm stroking it.
We caught a rabbit.
My turn.
I'm just gonna have I look up the road, take the camera. I'm just gonna see if I can see the lights of Steve.
Let me get back in. No idea.
Sexy little bitch, isn't he? Look at that ass.
What is he? Steve! Get back in!
Drive! What's the matter, man? Drive!
The four teens claim they're lost now, even after leaving no through road. They remain in high spirits, but stress begins to seep through. However, at 2 minutes and 30 seconds, the recorder faces the driver to discuss ideas when something seems to make itself known. This could simply be the person in the back seat messing around, maybe waving their arm. But there is no mind paid to it, almost as if they're unaware that they aren't entirely alone. Eventually they come across a dead rabbit. As one guy states, it's like perfectly preserved as well. Milliseconds before the camera glitches out, and some mechanical scream is heard. You can pass it off as a camera glitch, however, if you pause the video, a face appears on screen, staring directly into the lens, staring directly at you.
What the fuck's the matter?
What are you
saying?
Stop being a brick, man. This isn't funny.
Oh, there was someone, and he was like wearing some sort of mask. Really want to get home now.
Another car for like an hour. More than that. It's scary how it's kind of more responsibility to get us home as well.
Jesus.
Every corner feels like the same.
It's so familiar, isn't it?
Because nobody said it.
Have you not got a signal? Look, it's a sign, it's a sign. Okay, slow down.
And it's... What is it? Bennington again. Oh. What?
Nah, if it was.
No.
Oh my god.
I know it's...
Wait, stop, no.
Yeah, no, we've just gone in a little circle, so it's... Bennington's in the middle, that's all it is. Bennington is to the...
We've been going in a straight line.
No, we haven't. It's been left, I swear. Absolutely swear. We didn't take any turns. No, it doesn't matter. The road is curved. Relax, man.
No, it's...
Do you want to go to Bennington to prove it? Then go left. We turn
Stop
around?
saying man, it's like, that's like your fucking... What?
A masked person supposedly lurks through the woods, causing them to take off out of fear. The crew decide to call it quits, but they can't. All four of them seem to be caught in some sort of time paradox.
We've been going in a straight line.
This famous concept can relate very similar to Nietzsche's theology on the human experience, that time is simply a flat circle to us. We will forever experience the same thing over and over again. Maybe not in our lifetimes, but to be forever trapped in a loop and labeled as the human experience. To hunt and to be hunted. To sleep and to awaken. To eat and to be hungry. And for these four boys, the flat circle is them remaining on this road ever since entering the no-through road.
Why not?
Oh, no. I'm turning the camera off.
No, I swear.
Oh, fucking hell, what's that building?
Jesus.
It's like a prison. It's a plan.
I think the only thing we can do is keep driving until... in a straight line. And not take any corners until we end up somewhere.
Must have been going for about 2.5 hours now, maybe 3. And I had no idea what time it is. And it's winter, so the sun doesn't come up till like... Hey,
Don't go to the Wicker Man town.
can you stop talking about the Wicker Man, please? We're in the middle of the country, there's going to be pagans running after us. Wait, what sign is this?
No, stop.
Fuck, stop!
Not right in the middle.
Oh my god.
Oh, you're a bunch of twats. You're fucking driving that on that bit.
No!
Steve, I fell asleep. You've just driven past it again.
No, we're not fucking with you.
That's horrible. Hazards.
Stop fucking doing that back in my chair, it's so annoying.
I'm checking that sign, it cannot be the same.
Just go, I don't want to stay here.
But,
Oh, Chris, stop, look. Oh.
Ollie, I don't want to drive down this road anymore. We've done it 3 times and we haven't got anywhere.
Okay, should we try that way then? Let's try and go towards Watton.
You put the radio on.
Yeah, but might as well. Hang on a sec, Ollie, I can't get the seat right.
What is this?
Oh, it's like the scariest thing ever.
What station was that?
Pirate FM.
I don't know, it's never been on
It was Pirate, that was some
Does it, like, worry you guys that we haven't seen another car for about 2, maybe 3 hours now? I see lights. I see a roundabout. I see trees.
That's it.
Look, guys, look.
Oh my god.
Stevenage. Yes. Ah, finally.
Did you see it?
Ah, we're finally getting there.
Oh my god, headlights.
Oh,
last.
car! Jesus. Hello. I wanted to be a baker, but I couldn't make the dough.
Because I've got fucking leather hands.
Stevenage.
Welcome to Stevenage.
Wow.
Hey guys.
Stevenage.
Hey guys. Last.
Turn the lights on.
What the fuck?
How did we get here? We were just on the phone.
Just reverse, Ollie. Reverse, go on.
What do we do?
After the third time passing through, they somehow are able to exit the loop, and they begin to celebrate. The driver teases them as before by flickering the headlights, only for them to suddenly discover that they returned to Broomhall Farm, to the no-through road. They may have escaped the curse of Bennington, but their flat circle remains in loop.
Just don't sit here. I don't want to sit. Oh, for fuck's sake.
James?
Point the camera at me.
James, just give me the...
What are you doing? Turn it back on.
It's not me. I can't.
Turn the bloody lights on. What are you doing?
Oh, shit! You can't see me. I think I'm okay. I think I'm okay. No, please! No! Please! Please! Please don't! No! 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 Dog. Hand lid. Fart!
Beans.
Cool!
They attempt a reverse, but the car suddenly stalls and the headlights turn off. Thinking it's another ruse from the driver, they begin yelling, but you can hear him attempting to turn the car on. And finally, when the lights turn back on, a masked man appears as the strange radio interference blares through. They panic as the car fails to turn over and the masked man attacks. The cameraman, Steven, leaves the vehicle on foot before getting chased down and proceeds to be murdered for the world to watch. The video flashes back to what can only be simpler times, when the victim was alive and joking with the friends, before one final bash lands into his face. A helpline title card comes on screen, asking for any and all help and to contact a crime prevention site for the UK. And the video ends. No Through Road would go on to garner over 2 million views and would traumatize the early days of the internet. But the flat circle loops. There is no escape after No Through Road. June 25th, 2011. 2 years after the original incident was released, a follow-up would get leaked. This is footage from the first of the 2 tapes procured by the police following the event code named NTR2. I can only hope they do not catch me before I obtain the second tape. The video starts with the blatant message: "This footage has been released without consent," meaning that whoever uploaded it stole it from the government and is uploading it for everyone to see. Two teens, James and Dave from the previous video, pull up to leave flowers at Stephen's grave. They begin discussing their experience with the original encounter at No Through Road.
You okay? Yeah. I'm okay now. And when you look at the video, you see me get dragged out first, before Stephen. I don't know how I got out there.
Don't remember anything.
Last thing I remember is flagging down that car and then being in hospital.
You never spoken to me about this before.
Anyone. After I got questioned at the police station, I didn't speak to anybody, not even my parents. I don't have any answers.
James mentions that he doesn't recall much, only that he managed to flag down a car and woke up in the hospital.
Next episode of the new series, and it was really clever because there's the doctor obviously, and there's another woman who also time travels, and because they're meeting each other in different time zones all the time, makes sense.
That's tight.
Each time they meet each other, they're meeting a slightly different version of the one.
Went back in time to when you got up. Would you see yourself in bed, or would you be waking up again?
Well, if you know you've done something, if you know, oh, I walked down that street at that time on that day, and you specifically go back in time to see yourself then you will, yeah.
Unless you go back in time and then you are living yourself.
Oh, did you see that bunny? Yeah, there's a rabbit.
There's a tiny little rabbit.
The footage cuts to one of them pointing out a dead rabbit in the road.
Do you know where we are?
I've no idea where we were.
And now,
We were coming down there.
the two boys are lost.
Down there. And then you just stop buffering, so I've lost all signal. Let me check.
No, I haven't got signal anywhere. In the middle of nowhere, so it doesn't matter. Get back in the car, keep driving. That's where we end up. Are you right?
Let's go. What's that horrible metallic? I think there's a metal Daddy Longlegs in my little glove box. Can you hear it?
That's a horrible thought. I was going to tell you a joke about pencil, but it's been told so many times it's a bit pointless.
The one tells a joke to ease the tension. However, unlike last time, there is no laughter, because the two boys pull up to Stephen's grave once more. Silence fills the air.
I know it's frustrating, but we're lost now. We'll find our way.
Haven't you noticed where we are?
before James shows where they are.
James, what are you doing?
Bennington. The very same Bennington that they were stuck on those years ago. Time is a flat circle.
Shit. Sad. No, that's fine. I'm sure we're just going around in one big circle. If we keep heading one direction and we see that sign again, we'll just make a right or something.
Yeah, we
Camera though.
Yeah, but when we get back,
Today.
oh, long, hot.
Sorry. What? Long and hot.
It was long and hot. It's just like
Yeah.
totally, yeah.
I found the red stone as well.
Alright.
I don't know what it is. Never used it before.
I've not found many other materials. It's just, cobblestone everywhere.
Yeah, I use that the most. So I think it's more precious than gold.
Yeah. Constantly.
Constantly using it, constantly making things out of it. Oh, shit. It's a sign
Okay,
again.
next right, I'm just gonna go down it. Hell!
God's sake!
Oh,
James,
got me a turn.
I don't like this. James.
oh,
James, I
Pissed off now.
ridiculous. What am I meant to do?
don't know. Keep driving. Make a left.
Again and again, the two pass the Bennington sign. No matter where they turn or where they go,
No.
they are bound to this
I've got
road.
the internet.
I ain't got nothing. No Wi-Fi, no 3G. It's dead out here.
Their attempts at logic are futile, and finally they give up, heading back to their car.
Yeah, the email's connecting sometimes on my phone, but it's not very consistent.
They find that their email briefly connects, and they suggest sending an SOS email. But as they do so, someone walks behind the vehicle, and the footage cuts to the camera facing James.
That could work.
Oh, cameras. So, if it wasn't for that, I wouldn't have come, but I felt like I owed it to them.
Reckon it's a good thing you came back.
I just had to pay my respects.
Do you think it was worth it?
The audio cuts in and out, when suddenly, a bloodied face races at the driver's side window.
Stephen, wake up! What's wrong? Stephen. He's waking up. He's waking up.
Stephen, it's okay.
Stephen, calm down. It's alright.
Where am I? Where? James! Oh, James! James, you got away!
Yeah, I got away.
Stephen returns, alive, and in shock.
It's okay, calm down. Alright.
Where is
Okay,
he?
don't worry.
Where is he?
We're in my car. Who is who? Where have you been?
Where was I? I escaped. I went through the bridge.
It's okay. He's gone.
I went through the bridge and then
It's fine. That's gone. It's in the past.
what do you mean it's in the past?
It's been 3 years.
After attempting to calm him down, they inform him that it has not just been a few hours since the incident, but rather, it has been 3 years since he was supposedly murdered.
Turn off another road and you should come straight back.
Stephen has a breakdown.
It's gonna be alright. We're gonna get back out of here. I got back over there before and we're gonna do it again.
You said you've been out for 3 years, and I don't even fucking know. Does this make any sense?
It's gonna be. We're gonna do it. Come here. It's all good.
I'm sorry I got you into this.
We're gonna do it.
Thank you for coming back.
They console him,
Guys, I think we should go now.
and the footage
Yeah,
cuts.
we should go. Come on.
I'm just going to keep staying.
There seems to be some sort of common theme, if not repetition, of scenarios. The friends begin to discover that they're possibly frozen in time, physically and endlessly bound to Bennington Road. No Through Road doesn't apply to just the bridgeway, but to time itself. Bennington Road is reality's purgatory. There is no possible future from it, nor is there a past. You cannot leave nor proceed once you are in purgatory. You must simply wait to be guided. And once at the dead end, once at No Through Road, the masked figure guides you. But somehow, the boys are breaking out of the loop, with both Dave and James leaving for several years, and with Steven surviving his attack and returning to them. But the flat circle theory, once again, only draws them back.
What are you doing?
They are at a dead end at time. There is no escape after No Through Road.
Everything that's not no matters, feeling some no. You're all fine. You're a bad man. And it's not what we got.
This footage is just over 2.5 minutes, unlike the previous 2 tapes, which ranged anywhere between 9 to 10 minutes. This recording picks up shortly after the second video, with the teen still stuck on Bennington Road.
Oh, my phone's ringing.
Finally.
Hello?
Who was it?
I don't know, it was just a withheld number.
What did they say?
Didn't say anything.
Guys, I'm sorry. Sorry.
It's fine. Shit.
I'm sorry I got you guys into this.
Right, we're turning right here.
Do you actually think that's going to help?
Well, I've got to try something, haven't I? It's fine. We get home.
They drive past, attempting to take a turn, only to again be brought back to Bennington.
Oh no! There's nothing we can do!
Even with Steven back, the loop still continues. They drive past Bennington once more,
Oh, Jesus Christ!
but this time, they're met face to face with the masked man, the killer.
What do we do?
Drive.
Drive.
Go, 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 go!
It's believed at this point that the killer is capable of controlling, or at least manipulating, his existence throughout the time loop. Or possibly, he has been stuck in the time loop before the boys even entered. He knows when they can appear, and thus, he can manipulate his existence throughout the loop. However, just as before, there's something within the time loop that is malfunctioning, almost as if it's beginning to slip up. Phone calls are now being made, and Stephen is now alive, when thought to be dead. With frustration and fear, the friends attempt to run down the killer, only to then be teleported back to the start of it all. Right back to No Through Road. It's nothing but a sick little rabbit chase. There is no escape after No Through Road. What if, some day or night, a demon were to steal after you into your loneliest loneliness and say to you,
This life as you now live it, and have lived it, you will have to live once more, and innumerable times more.
There is a lot to absorb in this final tape. I'll try to dissect it as we go. The car refuses to turn over, leaving them stranded with no choice but to go on foot.
You got a bit of blood on you.
It's alright, I don't think it's my blood.
Stephen is asked about the blood on his face, to which he comments that it's not his own.
You just walk back through the tunnel. Well, if you walk down the road, eventually we're gonna end up.
Come on. If you're not worked out by now, that's not gonna help.
Look.
After a few glitches and cuts, the footage shows the friends discovering a small shack. Carvings, symbols, and writings cover the walls as candles illuminate the room. In there, they find a white theater mask, along with multiple identical ones, all similar to what the killer was wearing when on camera. It quickly becomes obvious that this isn't just a shed, but rather, possibly, a shrine. A shrine made by the killer, or a shrine made for the killer.
Dave.
Is he?
How does he know this thing's reset?
Maybe you saw the video.
What video? What video?
That's him.
he's noticed us yet. We have to move. We have to move or we'll see.
Shh, someone's coming. Guys, what is that? What is that? Who is it?
I don't know. What?
What is it?
Doing? No! Don't go. I don't have a choice.
James! James! What? What's he doing?
You said there was a film. The one from my camera. We've already done this.
What does that mean?
If you...
That means you're gonna die.
If I'm alive now, I think I could prevent it. I did it before. I think I can stop it.
Stephen introduces the idea that there were previous tapes, realizing that all of this has happened before. Broomhall Farm, No Through Road, Bennington Road, the killer, the murders, reality. Stephen, who I will now be referring to as Present Stephen, begins to piece it together. His survival wasn't supposed to happen, yet for some mysterious reason, the time loop allowed it. He beat it once, he can beat it again.
You weren't part of this, okay? You were never part of this, so stay put.
No, please!
He pulls out a mask that he took from the shed as he explains that
What are you doing?
I got this from the shack,
Why?
so he doesn't recognize me.
Stephen, what are you doing? Stephen!
he's wearing it so past Stephen doesn't recognize him. If past Stephen recognized present Stephen, then future Stephen can exist. And as present Stephen runs after past Stephen, the killer emerges from behind them, but yet he doesn't chase them down. He simply watches, retreats, and disappears into the field.
He can't see me. Oh, he can't see me. I think I'm okay. I'll get you to the car. I'll get you to the car and get you out of here.
Wait! Wait! No!
Stephen? Stephen! Stephen!
Dave continues to record as he discovers that past Stephen and present Stephen are wrestling, before past Stephen bashes the camera into present Stephen's face. Dave calls out, now horrified with his friend's actions. and he runs off into the darkness. Left in confusion and awe, Dave turns the camera to discover the killer is in front of him. And the video ends. The killer is future Steven, or post-murder Steven, and is out to kill present Steven in order to remain alive. He knows he escaped, so by thinking he can kill his past self, he might be able to break the loop and free himself from this endless cycle. But unfortunately for future Steven, this is also part of the time loop. The time loop starts at No Through Road and can only possibly end if future Steven, or the killer, is eliminated from the loop. Possibly being aware of this, future Steven kills only out of attempts to stay alive. Future Steven and everyone involved are permanently trapped in this experience, to be murdered, returned, and murdered again.
Someone once told me time is a flat circle. Everything we've ever done or will do, we're gonna do over and over and over again. And that little boy and that little girl, they're gonna be in that room again. And again. And again. Forever.
No, you couldn't manage to get shot?
The concept that time is a flat circle. We are not creating anything new in our lives, simply existing within time. Think of time not as a tool of measurement, but rather an object that obtains information. Think of a VHS tape, think of a DVD, or even a YouTube video. As long as it physically exists, then we can simply rewind, fast forward, and pause to watch it. Over and over and over. Therefore, the friends are stuck in this flat circle for us to watch. For everyone to watch. Their lives are infinite, in that they can't ever end nor progress.
Schrodinger's cat. Theory about how the test subject can exist and not exist at the same time. Without looking for the solution, this implies that, due to our ignorance of a solution, the test subject is both dead and alive.
Einstein once described it as putting a test subject in a soundproof bunker with gunpowder, and then not looking into the bunker afterwards. Either the gunpowder explodes in 30 seconds and destroys the test subject, or the gunpowder never goes off, meaning the test subject remains alive. But if you can't, or don't, look into the bunker, then there is no chance of telling if the subject is alive or dead, theorizing that it can exist in both conditions until you break it open. Therefore, Steven and his friends are Schrodinger's cat in this story. Steven enters into the time loop, or quote-unquote Einstein's bunker, and proceeds to be murdered and kept alive at the same time. He dies, but by his own hands. Steven exists in both conditions of being dead and alive until the time loop can be broken, or until someone looks into the bunker, ending one of the realities. Right now, this footage is evidence of Schrodinger's theory in practice. Stephen exists, while equally not existing. In No Through Road 4, the friends enter this mysterious shack out of nowhere, almost like it presents itself to them, almost like they were guided towards this building that no one mentioned before. They enter inside only to find occult-like symbols with miscellaneous items and the masks. There isn't just one mask, there's multiples. The way the masks are laid out in the middle of the shack, it looks more like the masks are being handed out, on display to be taken and worn. What if the masks are more than they seem? These items could be cursed by the time loop, as if it were some sort of demon, some sort of eldritch being. And the occult symbols on the walls, are they from the killer? Is the killer almost worshipping this eldritch time being? The killer knows he's trapped, so, in order to survive, maybe was even promised his freedom at some point. What if the killer is sacrificing the kids to the time loop, to someday be released from its grasp? It would explain why the killer is dressed differently than everyone else. A scarf, a hat, and a long coat. Something is providing the killer with these garments. And the way he seemingly appears out of the blue, it feels almost magical. Could the time loop be warping him to his victims in order to get more sacrifices? Are the friends stuck in some sort of sick little rabbit chase, being taunted for their very demise by this demonic entity? What if, some day or night, a demon were to steal after you into your loneliest loneliness and say to you,
This life, as you now live it, and have lived it, you will have to live once more, and innumerable times more.
Would you not throw yourself down and gnash your teeth and curse the demon who spoke thus? Or have you once experienced a tremendous moment when you would have answered him? You are a god, and never have I heard anything more divine. As always, tell me down below about your theories. I think the No Through Road series has potential for many theories. For a brief moment, I even speculated that Dave could be the killer, due to this one scene.
James! James! What?
But the 4 that I labeled are just the ones that have stuck out for me. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. This video was so fun, well, also so complicated to make. I didn't want to do a simple explanation video. I wanted to add my own thoughts and twists to this legendary series. And I hope you do too. I hope you all have a great night, a great weekend, and have a happy, safe Halloween. Thank you so much for sticking around. I hope you enjoyed your stay.